Good morning. Oop. Audio, let's move this down. Okay. How we doing, everybody? Welcome again. It is Friday, which means, well, at least every Friday that we've been in this range, it dumps. And we're seeing more of the same again today, so typical Friday. But yeah, we're here as always. So welcome to everybody who's in the chat. Who do we have? We got Jim, we got Bertus, we got Lucifer, Jordan, Ragdogs, Music Down. Jeez, every time. It's like minus 27 dB. Usually, I used to have it on like minus 24 and it seemed okay, but... Okay. Mido, welcome. Delirium. Hello. I think it may be because... If I turn this on, does this cut out my mic? Let's try something. Hello. Right, my voice should be clearer now. And maybe a little bit louder now. I need a high pass filter. I got a very deep voice. Well, on this version... I have a normalizer and a filter and an enhancer. So it also cuts out any background noise. So hopefully this is a little bit better, but it does create some like weird little artifacts. If I make noises that don't sound like a voice, like I go, makes it sound all weird, right? Cool. Lonesome Dove, is that equal highs at the top or did we sweep that? We swept it on perps, not on spot. So, yes, it is equal highs. Do you actually run your mic line into a DAW, a digital audio workstation? No. I just have a little effect on Streamlabs. Well, it's NVIDIA. Surprisingly, it's like my graphics card that does it, and that's what does the background taking out. So, hey guys, I'm using AI. I'm using NVIDIA, and it just automatically just makes everything does whatever it does. All right. Okay. Anybody here watching on X? I've got the X chat up. If any of you guys are here, then say hi. Otherwise, it's just the YouTube peeps that get all the love and attention. So if there's anyone watching on X, then say hello. Whilst we wait for Bitcoin to make yet another lower low. But it's not all doom and gloom. Kinda. We're just looking at, I think, what was expected, to be honest. This is almost exactly what was expected. Altcoins making higher lows. Bitcoin making lower lows, starting to create some divergences. Still filling in this zone that we have. I would expect this whole area to get filled at the very least to the midpoint. Like, we got to go below 64 properly. See what happens down there. We've got some volume coming in at 63. We do have altcoins that are holding support. So it's not all bad news. And we'll go over those in just a second. But I mean, we could start off by doing the Bitcoin video whilst we wait for Bitcoin to take these lows, which it's going to do. So if you've got stops there, you may as well just close any longs now. It is obviously going to take these lows. Save yourself a few dollars. I mean, if it doesn't, actually don't do that, because if it doesn't, then I look like an idiot, but it's taking the lows. Your WOP is off your body. Oh my god. Where's my WOP? Where's my WOP? My whoop. Not my WOP. My whoop. My whoop. Gotta track my fitness, guys. Or even though I'm not doing any steps or anything like that. Do you expect value area low of the whole range to hold? Yeah, it will. We hope. Yeah, I'm not worried about this move really. Not what we're seeing from other stuff still. So I'm pretty chill. It's just doing what we spoke about yesterday, like literally. Yeah, I'm pretty chill with this. It's cool. Let me start anyway. Let's do the Bitcoin update, and I mean I might start over here and just give like an overall sense of perspective before we. No, I'm going to start here. I'm going to start here because this is the usual chart. And then I'm going to move over and just do a top down and just explain to you guys like a little bit of psychoanalysis. And then we can take it from there. Right, okay, video time. Everything good? Yes. Oh. Good. Oh, wait. Let's turn music off for the good morning, everybody thingy-majiggy. Because we don't want music in the... There we go. Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's video, Friday the 21st of June 2024. Your Bitcoin update. And we're making, or about to make, another lower low. So... yeah, this is kind of what we spoke about yesterday, right? We were seeing the first signs of a maybe recovery yesterday, and I still think we are seeing signs of a recovery. But as we'd spoken about yesterday, what this was like bare minimum for even a like bearish retest kind of bounce. Whilst everybody within the timeline, and if you were looking on X and looking on YouTube videos, it was like, oh my God, guys, the low's in, we're getting this amazing bounce. No, it was still a smaller bounce than we'd seen within any other bounce that we'd had throughout all of this. All we did was come up essentially to just fill a gap and then just continue on as we have been doing previously. So throughout the entire month, essentially, all right, we have had a situation where we have made a high, made a low, made a lower high, made a lower low, made a lower high, made a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, we're just continuing on with that. Now, locally, if you do go down onto the lower time frames, then yes, we had a corrective move. But that's all it was within a bigger downtrend. It was a correction. We've seen this before. Okay, you make a low, you have a 1, 2, 3 correction. You make a low, you have a 1, 2, 3 correction. And then you make another low and it's a 1, 2, 3, and then we go back down again. That's literally all we've been doing. So we spoke about this in yesterday's video, saying that like don't get excited now. We were taking it level to level. Okay, so when I was recording this video yesterday, we were around about here. And we were like, okay, cool. If we can get through this and start to close anything within there, I think we were looking at 30-minute time frame, then we can expect this gap to be filled. And then we're looking at daily level and the weekly open as being significant resistance. Now, what happened? Price just went up. It hit a liquidation, and I'm going to cover that in a moment. The liquidation was the tick high. It was an $8 million liquidation. $8 million seeming to be a bit of a theme within crypto at the moment. It seems to be like that number, that magic number. Oh, $8 million. And everyone's going on about $8 million all the time. But there was an $8 million liquidation. That was the tick high. And then we just fell from there. It had no real need to do anything more than that, essentially. So still looking at this is like, right, yesterday it was kind of looking okay. I was open to this within Bitcoin having a bit of a bounce from where we had our daily level yesterday. So if we look at where the daily was here, right? So this is our previous day open. Then, and I was out, I was watching the football, right? We had a situation here where we made the high, we came down, we swept previous day lows, and then we were holding above daily open. And I was like, actually, okay, this is quite a good area to start to maybe look at like longs of an invalidation on these lows. And I mean, it was there. Like I wasn't really paying attention to the charts at that stage. It was just like, yeah, okay, this could be somewhere with like the risk outweighs the reward. But with trading, all right, we could see as soon as you then start to get caught below this level again, and especially today, where you have that quick move up, you then drop, you lose the daily open, and then we get this continuation lower. I think at this stage, like you can almost assume that this low is going to go. If you're still in longs, all right, they're still just about surviving. But yeah, not a great start to the day so far. So I am expecting these lows to go, I think, unless it's just going to be more like more of the same, more just choppiness. And from that point, I think we're looking at just filling in the rest of this space that we have with this daily gap, the 4-hour gaps that we have here, and looking around about like, I mean, there's potential for an SFP here. And if we do go and take the lows again, then it can start to form some divergences. We are forming those divergences here against these lows, but we're not in like oversold again at this stage. However, if you do look at the last lows that we've made, if you connect from the initial like big drop that we had down here, and we're looking at where price is connecting these lows together, there is these divergences that are starting to form. Okay, and I mean, if you do like a little RSI trend line, which are kind of nice, then this could be in the process of creating that higher low on the RSI with the divergence. So this is something that I like. I do it on the 4-hour time frame. And when we go into an oversold on the 4-hour time frame, then I do look for divergences at that point, and then that's something that I can use for these bigger reversals. And it happens with tops as well as with bottoms. Okay, so we had it at the top, we went into an overbought, we've created the divergence. We haven't moved down. It happened over here as well with these highs. Okay, you create those divergences, and those are starting to play out. So we can go a little bit lower. We can take this low, close back. We've already had a 4-hour close that is lower here. So I mean, I do think that we could get a little bit of a recovery if we go and sweep these lows and so on. If we look over here, then it's a similar kind of situation, right? We had, this is on the Binance chart. So we had the first flip of a gap on the chart. So where we have imbalances, we had that first flip of a gap that held as support momentarily. We then had a move up, which did get a close above there, but it was like just it wasn't enough to really say that, okay, we're going to the next level. However, we essentially did go to the next level where there is again resistance here, there's an order block up here, and then we get that continuation lower down. And if we look from a volume perspective, these lows are literally just about to go. Then we can see where we have been previously, or where we have been for a while, is we're just coming back into, this is on some exchanges on perps, we're just testing back into this whole range POC. So this being the point of control of the range that we've been in for a long time. And then what we also have is this lower range point of control here as well. So as we are almost like splitting this into range A, range B, and then this just being caught in between. We're coming back into that POC. If we do take out these lows, then I would consider this to be a good area, which I really, really, really would like to see hold. Otherwise, I think we get like a bigger capitulation going on here. So I think that's like, I mean, we keep going to the charts every day, and it's like the same story, the same story, the same story. We're just grinding down, and volume is not particularly high. And it's just one of those situations where it's just chopping a lot of people up. Every single move that we have up gets retraced, and then we make another low, but it's not like a significantly lower low. It's just continuing on with the same theme. So yeah, I think that's everything with these charts. I mean, locally, we can just have a look at this. Here we go. I'm going to place a little alert down here so we know, because it's probably going to happen as I'm just over on the order flow side of things. We're just about to take this low, and we'll wait and see when that happens and see what kind of reaction we can get off of that. Let's get rid of this line, and we can have a little look. Here go the lows. Let's watch it over here. Yeah, we can see the next capitulation, the next low about to be taken here. When we look at the CVD, man, this is going to be distracting me. Here we go. Okay, there we go. There goes the lows. Oof. What's happening here? Are we going to get an immediate recovery? Probably. There goes the tape, going crazy. And once again, you see liquidations, right? Stop losses being hit. Now, are we going to see more aggression to the downside? Are we going to see this selling continue? This is what you have to look at. I know I'm recording a video for this right now, and it's not particularly like, well, we are still doing a live stream. What you have over here is spot. What you have over here is perps. What you want to see is probably spot start to buy at this stage. If spot continues to sell right now, then it's looking really bad, and they kind of are. So we're not looking at an immediate SFP and recovery from this, but this can change very, very quickly. Well, I'll come back to this chart in a moment, but what we've seen, again, just to explain what's happened recently, is and I'm just looking at one particular chart here, this being the Bybit inverse chart. The liquidation that we had yesterday was like the actual tick high for the entire move yesterday. So as soon as that liquidation happened, like price didn't even really get there, it just liquidated that, and then we get this move down. Once again, we see a drop off in open interest. I'm on the inverse chart, so I'm going to switch over onto the Binance chart, and we can see over here we're not really actually like, okay, you've got a nice drop in OI. Let's get rid of this. I can't even see because it's too thingy-majiggy. Nice drop in open interest. Big increase in net shorts. Okay, so not really like, I don't believe this whole thing of like, okay, we've got a load of trap traders down here. This was a move that shorts open and force the low to be taken. It's the exchange essentially taking the lows, okay, opening those short positions, and they're covered within themselves. So a lot of short positions, the aggression to the downside. Now, as long as we see that shut off, then you can expect a recovery from this. It's been a decent drop in open interest here from this move down, so that's all okay. And then when you look on the higher time frames, okay, we look at just where things are overall. We still are in that spot premium type of thing. There's still negative funding. We're still working our way through a gap that's on the chart that you would expect to get filled, right? It doesn't look that bad at this stage. I do expect this to bounce at some stage, but whilst we continue with this just trend of lower lows, lower highs, then you just have to keep on playing that very trend. I'm going to wrap up this video. There's no point like looking at the ETFs and stuff. There were outflows again yesterday. I mean, actually, yeah, there were outflows again yesterday, but that's been the same for the whole week, and it will be outflows again today unless things recover very quickly. So nothing too much more to say. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, we're not getting much of a reaction yet. Not getting much of a reaction yet. So what we can see is the tape has slowed down. All right, and we're seeing that selling is slowing. Slowing, but still there. So potential for a bounce here, but not getting too excited just yet. Right, I'm going to wrap up this and we're going to continue on with the stream. Remember, if you're watching this video after and you're watching this video on YouTube and stuff, I do stream every single morning at 9:30 UK time. Sometimes it's half an hour earlier, sometimes half an hour later, but around about that, 9 to 10 UK time. So make sure you come and join us for those. Hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. And yeah, check out tauruscrypto.com if you would like to have more information about our crew, which is our trading community. We do live trading, educational content, and all sorts of other stuff over there. So I'm going to continue on with the stream now. So have a great day for those of you who are watching this not on the stream. And for those of you who are watching it on the stream, let's continue. Bye-bye. I'm so distracted on that because it's like you plan for stuff that you want to say, and I was thinking, right, I'm going to do a little bit more of a like top-down analysis kind of thing, but because we were just getting this move, whatever, like forget the top-down analysis. That can happen on Monday once we've had a quiet weekend, maybe. But the video is recorded. Let me, before I forget, let me go and, hey, we have, yes, Andreas Jepson, welcome. We have a comment on X. Oh, look. Yeah, look, I'm on this screen. Need to get off of this screen. There we go. In fact, we can stay on this screen. Let's carry on watching this for a moment. Actually, no, I can't do that because I need to upload. So I need to go off of that screen because I need to upload the videos. So that is finally a move below 64k. Still going lower. This is a pathetic reaction, right? I'm going to upload this in the video in a minute. Let's just watch the reaction. Let's see if we can just get some kind of buying here. It's still taking, yeah, liquidations here. So what are you guys playing at here? We're meant to be going up. Hey, we'll be going up, but not for a while. I mean, this should recover realistically. Like if you're looking at somewhere to go long, you would expect there to be some kind of reaction from this, but I'm still watching this and it does seem to be quite a lot of selling spot here, particularly Binance. I mean, Coinbase is all... There we go. Here we go. We're getting a different color on the tape. I'd consider a scalp long now, just from the volume I'm seeing coming in. If I was just looking at this chart alone, I'd probably scalp long this right now. And you just got to wait for that. It's really, when you're reading the tape, it's not that deep, it's not that difficult. Like, wait for a change of color. And then just use an invalidation on those. And it's like that first change of color that you see after sweeping a low. And then you're like, okay, cool, we can follow this. Just see, wait for buyers to start like kicking in and then join them. We'll see if this gets a bounce. Local 618, crypto bound to traders stepping in now. Are we at the 618? Because we were just at like range EQ. Have we gone down that low? No, I'm just going to take a little scalp. On my phone from a little second account. You're looking at ETH, right? USDT dominance is closing on the local highs. Cool. Binance are being like, it's Binance here where all the sell volume's coming from. So let's just watch this on here. So I am now long, by the way. Still need to get... I'm still undecided whether I like CoinInc or not. It's just not that responsive. Well, it's not that quick with its data, is it? Bit laggy. But it's nicer than having to load up EXO every day and dealing with that. Is like nothing gonna happen here? Like we've just taken a low and it's just like brrr, brrr. That's like nothing. So on a positive note, we've taken a swing low and the selling aggression has stopped. Yeah. So that's a positive. That aggression down has stopped. But the negative is you just not seeing where's the fucking buyers, right? Like, price isn't going to go up unless people start buying this stupid thing. I've done my bit. I'm long. But usually when you see a bit of a reversal on the tape and you see things start to speed up, you would expect it to continue, but it's just doing nothing. What's going on? All right, this is so bad. Take the early longs on New York, hit the 1-to-1. Yeah, I mean we're gonna take the lows again now, aren't we? We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna stay in this long for a little bit because I mean it's very low volume here. For an SFP, there's like, where's your fucking volume, guys? Where's the like, oh no, we've taken a low, like, reaction. What are you doing? Everyone's dead. I get everyone just like accepts that on Fridays we dump by now, I guess. Is that what it is? On Fridays we dump. It's just what happens. Come on, do something. Look at your VWAP here as well. Real nice. So VWAP from London Open. It's just on this standard deviation. Get back above that line. Just do it. And then we come up here. Here we go. Hey, long survived. Are you in long? Yes. Yes. From, it was like a couple of minutes after we took these lows. It was around here somewhere. Around here. I've done it on my phone. I'll check it if it's long. Whatever. There we go. I would anticipate this is the slowest thing I've ever seen. It literally was just like, okay, cool, yeah, we're just gonna take this high, and then bot is, I mean, everything is just like kind of wrecked on that load. Was this like the, oh my god, Germany are dumping Bitcoin? Is that what it is? Because we are in European markets again now? What happened on Coinbase? Is this like Germany selling a shitload? Do we have Coinbase on here? No. No. Where's Coinbase? Buys. I'm out. Wait for lower. I'm okay with this. I like the fact that we haven't seen it continue dumping. I'm kind of fine with it being in a long right now. Like, we've gone how long? 20 minutes without seeing continuation. Sell the farm, buy a smaller cap farm. I mean, alts here are what we need to be looking at. Let's follow the Bitcoin recovery and then look at alts. But just like, I am fairly confident that if we'll play a game in a minute. We're going to play name a ticker, and I'll tell you once. Yeah, because if I tell you what the ticker's doing, like, I reckon 80% of altcoins are doing the exact same thing right now. I haven't looked at a single alt chart this morning, but I reckon 80% of altcoins are doing the same thing. So if you throw some tickers at me, I'll have a look, and then I'll see if it's doing the same thing, and then I'll tell you what it's doing if they are doing that. If I'm wrong, then I'll just like, we'll forget this ever happened. But I reckon 80% of alts are all doing exactly the same thing right now. We may as well stop looking at Bitcoin because this is just stupid, right? Name a ticker and we'll tell you how it will go to zero. Yeah. So give me some alts, like some actual like alts that people trade, not meme shitters and all of this kind of stuff. Like altcoins that people trade. Throw some at me and we'll have a look at some. FTM. I'm going to go on to a rune. So we're going to go FTM. I do it on a chart that's there. Oh, yeah. FTMs are actually showing quite remarkable resilience right now, given what's going on. But this isn't exactly what I was thinking. But actually, this is like even better than what I was thinking. So like, to be honest, what I was thinking is is most alts will be here. Fucking hell, FTM, guys. I know. I know it's at resistance, but that is, given what's happened with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's down here, remember? That's quite impressive. If anyone caught long on FTM the other day, you can be like comfy in that right now. Because if Bitcoin starts to bounce, this is clearing this OB for sure. If Bitcoin bounces here. And FTM's coming up here. BTC Wyckoff accumulation, is this dump the spring? I mean, it's not springing yet. We'll see if it starts to spring. It's not springing yet. Yeah, FTM had a lot of forced liquidations. It was oversold, probably best alt to long. I mean, look at where FTM came to. So, daily time frame. All right. In fact, we can probably go higher time frame. Oh my god. Oh, it's so nice. Look at these lows that were here. So weekly, daily, look at these two. Are they exactly the same price? That one, okay, you just took it out. But I'd imagine on some exchanges it didn't. Yeah, FTM is that's very, very nice from FTM. I hadn't really been paying attention to this one. Now, you would want to see, I mean, if you can get back in an entry around here, like if Bitcoin keeps dumping and Phantom holds around the middle of this monthly like gap that's there, BG, I'm shorting the squeeze. I'm 85% bearish into 46 to 52k region. I'm in memes. Mainly my alt bags are rocked and I'm not looking. I don't know what to say to you if you're still holding memes at this stage. Like, honestly, like, how bearish have I been on memes since, like, since they all topped, basically? I mean, I essentially shorted like the top on Solana and all the memes when they topped. Not like to be a, yeah, hate to say I told you so, but I mean, I thought I could have done some kind of duty in at the very least, like, I mean, everyone do your own research. I'm literally just chatting shit most of the time, but if you could take one thing away from my streams lately, it's like memes are dead. Memes are done. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. At this stage, if you're holding memes, you should have made like multiple X's on your portfolio anyway. So who cares if you're holding a few duds now and then they're never going to come back? Like, you've made your money, and yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore. This is a slog, isn't it? This low is an absolute just slog on Bitcoin. What's Doge doing? Yeah. Okay. Hanging in there. Doge is hanging in there. Let's have a look at some others. I'm going to do a quick scan on here. At some of the stuff that's been showing some, forget that existed. At some stuff that's been showing some strength. Load all of these up. Reloaded. Also, I'm just going to add in because we've got a few others. Bear with. Bear with. Crypto sources. Woo. Swap. ZK. Is that the only new one? There's a few new ones. There we go. 0. Here we go. Aether. IO. Nyan. Cool. Bitcoin. Like FTM, man. This looks so ready to go. Like, are we about to see FTM take Solana's crown? Because something's got to do something. What is FTM in comparison to Sol? Oh my god. Phantom is so undervalued when you could, like, when you think about all the shit that's launching at like $7 billion FDV. Phantom's under $2 billion FDV, and it's wow. Where's this been from? I'm not a single altcoin besides ETH is undervalued. I disagree massively with that statement. I agree most altcoins that have launched recently are overvalued. So I agree and I disagree. You've just got to pick. You've just got to know what the get the good stuff, I guess. Phantom is dead. Phantom has no ecosystem. It's dead. Just marketing Fugazi. Is it? Were people not saying the same about Solana? I mean, so if I just think the chart looks very, very ready to go here. In comparison to most other stuff that I'm seeing. And yes, when it's Sonic, because they're rebranding, aren't they? So it's rebranding to Sonic. I don't have any Phantom exposure, but I'm... Oh my god. Another Foundation rebrand, is it? I mean, I'd have to look into this more. But basically, right? I don't know. I know they're rebranding to Sonic. I know. I don't know much more than that. I know it's going to be fast. I know it's going to be cheap, which I don't know is necessarily a good thing. I just see that. And it is intriguing. It is intriguing. All of Andre last cycle stuff basically rugged. I wouldn't trust him. Was Andre in no, he wasn't was he CRV as well? Don't we have that major options expiry event later today? I mean, it's a Friday, so there's always going to be options expiry. Just like, I mean, once you also had Yan Finance. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, hey, yeah, they haven't been particularly good, but maybe there's a second cycle in them. And that's just a very, very interesting chart to me. Like the fact that we're seeing this holding out. Anyway, sorry. I'm enough looking at this. Let's check the rest of the chat. So, Pikachu and Glyph, you're tagging me, guys. If you want me to like look at a question, then A, like keep spamming me, or B, super chat. Yeah. Because I'll just look at what I want to look at. But if you throw in a super chat, then I can't avoid it. Even if it's like 1 cent. Pikachu, why not use X so they have CB and aggregated data? Is this what you're asking me? Why I'm using CoinAnk? I'm just fed up with like how slow EXO have been to develop anything. It's been like 3 years and they did nothing. And other stuff is better. So I'm kind of okay. Like I just like to have, like, I don't want to be opening up. It's so buggy. But yeah, CoinAnk's okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but I'm rolling with it for now. I don't use order flow much anyway. Like, you guys know my thoughts on order flow in general, especially with the market the way it is. Like, it is all a fugazi. It is all bullshit. All of this is just the exchange, just like the number of human traders within this data, and it's always been the case, but the number of human traders within any of what's going on right now is like so tiny. Maybe like 1 in every few thousand transactions or something like that. I don't know. No, it's not that bad because you see this. I've got this down a little bit, but yeah, and every exchange is so different. But it doesn't matter because you can still follow what the exchange is doing, and if you just follow it, it's fine. But times have changed. We're moving into much more like how legacy markets are, where it's a lot of algos, and the algos are the exchanges and the market and the MMs for the exchanges. Do you think that for just crypto order flow? It's all, I mean, all order flow. That's just markets, right? The nice thing that we had with the previous cycle was you had some exchanges. I mean, you just had, so basically you had Binance, FTX, Bybit, and they all had very, very specific characteristics about them. And you could kind of find an edge, but I don't think this cycle there's really that right now. But Anyway, I took this long based off of order flow, essentially, so let's see how it goes. So it was here. It was this, the initiative that we saw here that gave me the long. And I am under the impression that at the very least we can expect it to take this high. Yeah? Now, if we go beyond this high, and we can get back above here. So is it springing? I mean, it could be. Liability this. You can't really call this a spring because we're just trending downwards. Yeah? Still, right? So I mean, this realistically, right? There's your spring within this whole range. This one failed auction, perhaps. I mean, yeah, like it's taken a low, and every time it takes a low, you would expect it to just get a bit of a bounce. All right, it's just what happens when lows are taken. It's not yeah, by the time yeah. Now let's look at the whole range, because if you're saying this is reaccumulation, this is, are we as deep as the 618? Nah, it won't be. It's value area low though. Alright, high's about to go. There you go. So there's your TP on the long. Now I pull back. So where's our next close? So that did what we wanted it to do. Good stuff. If it can push on beyond here, then it looks like a better recovery at this stage. So, I mean, from where we went long, I was very kind of aggressive on that long straight away, but I mean, overall it wasn't bad. If you're looking at that, I'm not taking profit on this. It wasn't a big size or anything, and I'm just doing it on my phone. Just got exposed to the 365 MA. Interesting numbers. What time frame? Maybe daily, because that would be just a yearly rolling. Otherwise, why would you? Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna use a 365 moving average, then surely it would just have to be a daily and act as a rolling. We're not going to be at the. We can't be on a yearly rolling MA. What kind of? I don't get that, because we're clearly not going to be anywhere near that. That will be like down here somewhere. I don't understand. Like 365 is going to be miles away. What kind of? But what? I don't get it. How's this relevant? Like, how is this relevant when we're here? You crazy, man. We're just chilling on the 100 and we're like, oh, all right, we're going to look at the 365 suddenly? No! It's not relevant. We ain't going to the 365. Moving on. Max Payne. It's not going there. We're holding this. All right. We're just going to chill out. It's going to get long and boring. It's just going to do this. It's going to, by the time everyone's like, yeah. 52k cut. It's not going to 52k. Come on. Like, look at these lows. And it's just this, it's not going to 52k. Don't get so bearish. It's going to 43. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but no. Hey, you guys can come back. I'm untested ranges at 30.2. No. 2020 yearly MPOC 9,300 still play. Yeah, now that one I understand. Yeah, we'll go to 9.3. We're not going to go to 52, but we will go to 9,000. Yeah, we're just going to like bypass it. Crypto's going to do a stock split, and we're just going to bypass it and start again down here somewhere. Anyway, shit, I haven't uploaded my video. Can't actually do a split? No, of course it can't. Oh, well, I mean, it could. Devs could just go, yo, guys. I mean, can they change the 21 million thing? I don't think so. Right. Reuse same thumbnails and all of that stuff again. What's the title of this stream? I'm just going to use this stream. Bitcoin market update. Because if anyone's missed my Bitcoin update, then Peter Gidon, thank you very much for the $3.25 super chat. Can I look at Jasmine? Yes, of course, I will do. Just bear with me. Like 2 minutes. I'm just uploading this video, and then I will do that for you. We're at the VWAP. Cool. So expect a little bit of resistance here for Bitcoin. I can see this 4 hour, like, I mean, if we get a 4 hour close, it's above those highs again. Sweet. That's a daily candle I'm looking at, but yeah, if we get a 4 hour close, awesome. Let's publish this. Let's publish this. Post. Post. Blop, 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 blop. Alexander Sowakin, 200 EMA on what time frame, please? Give me a time frame. I don't know, like 200 EMA on the what? On the what? On the what? Anyway, Jasmine. Because Jasmine. What is Jasmine, first of all? Because I've charted this before. Someone's clearly asked me about this before. So let's see what it is, which will give me some kind of bias. Chinese coin. Okay. There's a Chinese coin. This thing. Deepen. I don't understand what it is. Number 69. Hey, nice. The chart, right? Looks awful. But so at first glance looks terrible. Japan. Oh, is it Japanese? Is that Japanese writing? You're right, it is. It's Japanese writing. Sorry. Chinese writing's way more like different than that. Founders are Sony execs. Cool. So what I'd done previously on here is just 4 hour gaps. Bitcoin's doing okay. All right, I'm just gonna keep this real simple. So, if we're just gonna talk, you had high volume on that initial breakout out after a long accumulation. First of all, you then make another high on lower volume, creating a divergence. Now you're going to need a bearish candle close here, just to take this below this. So if you're looking at just RSI, just keep it bearish for now up until the end of the week. Go down a little bit lower. And if you find like you get a candle close on Jasmine that's like 27, 26, something around there, then I think at that stage I'd potentially start to look at the possibility that you can get a recovery, and you're going to get decent percentages off of this. Yeah, because it's a rare, I mean, it's not a low cap, but you're going to get decent percentages from the risk. Now the problem that you've got on here, then you go down onto the daily. Okay, it's at a daily OB. So you have this gap, order block, gap. So you have this gap that's nested in between, this OB that's nested in between two gaps. So you basically impulse, consolidate, impulse. And that second impulse is what broke out of this second range. So holding around here is like, is okay. You've got that high, which is significant, but I'm going to lose that on my chart. And you're getting within this volume that's accumulated in here, and so you essentially just high volume, low volume, high volume, low volume, high volume, low volume, high volume, low volume, and you just impulse, like consolidate, impulse, consolidate, impulse, consolidate. From this as well, so any divergences that have been made, I think this has dropped far enough to consider that to be like okay. And if you can start to hold around here, the problem is you don't want to catch a falling knife on something like this that's just clearly like really shit right now. But you might find that it starts to hold some support here. What else has it got? You got a 100 daily moving average that's going to be here as support. But what you've essentially got to look at is I think you'd want to see this continue down and just keep pushing a little bit lower, probably until the end of the week, and then maybe you get a pop and you see some kind of sign of strength. The reason for like continuing lower and just holding here and not reversing now is because you've still got, I think, pain to come on if you're taking like RSI into consideration and all of that. I mean, I think you still need to go a little bit lower here, but it doesn't have to go much lower. Like, just chill here for a while and you can probably start to see a recovery, and you could maybe take an invalidation off of these lows. But wait, like, just stay patient on something like this. Maybe next week you get a situation where you take out some of these highs. It's a bit messy on this chart. Like, I don't have a lot to work with here. It's like you're just in a downtrend. Yeah, absorb for the weekend. Get like a bad weekly close, pop it back up, and then maybe look for longs with an invalidation of wherever this low is in this week. But I think you can be looking at a bounce happening probably next week on this. But just a thought. There's nothing more I can say on that, is there? Like, and if you like it fundamentally, then cool. Anyway, Bitcoin's this is better. Listen to the mod, guys. Don't use the words "he" or "fu" fully on the chat, or you will get a ban. A slap in the face is better than a kick in the nuts. Sounds like that's how you're describing BTC right now. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what do you think about? I've done Phantom. Phantom seems very strong. Yes. I have Phantom FOMO right now. I do have Phantom FOMO, and it's probably getting a real decent bounce right now because Bitcoin's also bouncing. And I don't have exposure to Phantom. Okay, that's cool. Just come back down, Phantom, please. I don't know where I'm going to do a bit more TA on this. I'm contemplating selling Phantom now, considering we're dumping on BTC. Why would you sell the only asset that's showing? Nah, man. Like, I mean, you sell the stuff that's underperforming, right? I don't know, man. Like, Phantom looks fantastic to me as an opportunity here. Now, I think you. I don't think this is going to happen. I think this is going to get away, or you're going to need Bitcoin to dump like crazy for this to happen. But those lows, are calling me. I just don't think this is gonna. I don't think we're gonna get this. I mean, okay, you're at right. I'm not FOMOing into Phantom. This is not going to happen. I'm going to do some random like. This is almost like a nice little trend. Could you see a situation where it does this? Does that look realistic? It does. Whimsy, show me some alts, please, Luke. I've got some powder to allocate. Yeah, I mean, man, I've got Phantom FOMO, but I'm not gonna buy it because it's at resistance. I just have a feeling it's like it could push through and just be like bang, 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 and it's gonna be up here soon. So I want to get a dip. You can't buy stuff that's high. Well, I know it's not high, but yeah. Nah, this will happen. I believe it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get an entry on Phantom down here. I believe. Alert is there. Hey, I knife caught that low quite well, didn't I? How much are we up since 1%? This would be, so if this bounce continues right now, This would be the first time we've recovered on that first drop. Every time we've done it previously, it's... So you take out this low. Yeah. One hour could be about to engulf. Say 2 hour. Yeah, I mean, I don't. 2 hour time frame's not one I use. Right. I forgot about this. Did anyone did anyone see this tweet yesterday? I mean, it's so annoying. I had comments on this, basically being like, "Did you short it?" I may have got front run and got short, not at that area, but hey. This could be the new low before new all-time high. I still don't really think. I mean, yeah, it could be, yeah, but like, not expecting new all-time highs, not expecting this to just rip and then go higher, but yes, it could be. I mean, I'm very confident that within this zone, within this 63, 64k zone, we're going to find a low that holds, and we eventually start to come up towards new all-time highs again. Yeah. I think this is bullish. What we're I know it sounds crazy, but this to me is I quite like. It reminds me so much. So I'm just going to go back over onto I compare these ranges a lot. Yeah. I know I compare these ranges a lot, but it does remind me of when we were here. Yeah, you just see how like you get these like spikes that just get completely retraced. Spike gets completely retraced and all of this, and it was just this grind and grind and grind and grind and grind. It just reminds me a lot of when Bitcoin was here in 2020, the kind of price action we're seeing, and where did it find support, right? Yeah. And clearly it didn't take as long. Where are we again? Where's it gone? Here. Yeah. I know it didn't take as long, but it's very, very similar. And the sentiment's very, very similar. And the timing of it's very, very similar, because that was the last halving. They were the months after the last halving, like 2-3 months after. This is what we're getting now. It's the months after the last halving. So I still think, like, I mean, you guys know what my plan was, essentially. Was that I thought, right, when we were here and consolidating here, we'd come up and we'd take the highs again, and then we'd do this, and we'd just die for the summer, essentially. Like not like completely crash and make new lows or anything. It just like, okay, everyone FOMOs in at the highs thinking that it's a legit breakout, and then it just gradually just wipes them all out, basically. Now, it never took the highs, so in a way, for me, this is actually more bullish, because when you come up and take these again at this stage, and if you've dealt with this beforehand, it's not going to need to do this again. It can just go at that stage. Like, you've done everything you need to do, it can just go. So in a weird way, I know it seems crazy, but the fact we haven't taken the highs and we're doing this now is very bullish, in my opinion. But you just gotta like wait it out. Just wait this out, day trade it, continue to sell bounces, be very, very what's the word? Be very disciplined in taking profits. I can't think of the word I want to say. But take profits often. On anything. Because, yeah. Not very reserved. Like, it's almost the opposite of that. Be very, like, just take profits. Like, take profits. You long stuff, but don't hold expecting the all-time highs yet. Right? You can start to gradually build positions, spot positions, all of those kind of things. You can start to do that. Yeah, be greedy with profit taking. Don't be greedy with holding. Be greedy with taking profits. Just continue to take profits, because I think you've got time here. All right, and the best thing you could do, like, imagine if you're just trading and you make $100 on every trade, and whereas previously you may have been holding those trades and expecting like new all-time highs, and you're just making little bits of money. And what you can do is you can just start to build positions around here. You can just start to build them up, and start to look kind of nice. And then when we do get that reversal, and things start to look a lot better again, right? Saber, hi, I have a question about harmonics. How do you find a valid XA leg? So I'm not a harmonics guy, but if you want to learn about harmonics, first of all, yes, what BG is saying, Scott Carney's like the guy, right, that made all of those, but also within the crew. So for any of you guys who are not aware or maybe new to the channel or anything like this, we have a private trading community, exclusive trading community, and you can go and check that out at tauruscrypto.com, right? Go to tauruscrypto.com, links are up there, and you can join the crew. So within the crew, okay, you get access to our Discord community where I'm sharing all the trades that I'm taking. We had some real nice trades yesterday. Right, we also have a bunch of like fantastic coaches and analysts within there. We trade the legacy markets as well. We do all of this other stuff. So people are constantly looking at trading and taking trades and sharing their ideas and sharing their profits and all of this kind of stuff. And in addition to that, right, we also have one of Scott Carney's actual, so the guy that invented harmonics, essentially, one of his like main students, and she's like a good friend of Scott, and we've had Scott on the channel before as well. Like we've had him on to talk about harmonics and to do that as well. We do have a whole series of harmonics videos that are available for anyone who is in the crew. And we've got all of this educational content that's there. So if you want like real condensed course on harmonics and you want to learn a lot more about that, then we do have that available for anyone who is part of the crew. And we've also got educational content on all sorts of other stuff. So we've got TPO, footprint stuff, the things that I use a bit more. We've got certain strategies that you can trade, or we've got like tons and tons and tons of educational content there for everybody. So do if you're interested in that, tauruscrypto.com, you can join up to the crew. And what I did yesterday, which was kind of fun, I gave a discount code for the duration of the stream, and I still have that spin the wheel on here now. So I might do this once more. I'm going to do this again. I said I would continue to do this. What I'm going to do, I might do this every day, and we'll make it more of a feature at like a certain time during the stream, and maybe I'll do giveaways and I'll do stuff again there. But I'm going to spin this wheel, and whatever this lands off, I'm going to create a coupon until I end the stream, which will probably happen soon. I'm going to wrap this up fairly soon because I've been talking for quite a long time already, an hour and a half already. But this will be off of your first month membership. So if anyone is interested, I'm going to spin this now and we'll see. So let's have a look. As it's still there, we're going to get a 30% off your first month membership in the crew. So let me just create a coupon for that. And then if anybody is interested in this, then let me go back over here. Let me create a coupon. Big promo code. We're gonna go. Is 2106 30, just in case anyone wants to use it. Select which products this code applies to. Blah, 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 blah. All right, that is the code that you can use. So this will expire as soon as I finish the stream. I will remove that code. So if you would like to join the crew, then let me pin this. For anyone who cannot see it here, add text. Yes. That is the code. Whoops. Oh. Prod Carlo. Those Discord channels and Elliott waves, I don't see them on my Discord. Why? I explained this yesterday. So you go to the start, go to the learning zone, click on start here, right? And then it will open all of that folder up for you. Prod Carlo, let me check your roles. You know what? I'm just going to give you that role so you can see it. Carlo, I see you there. Send a message in the general chat quickly on Discord. Just be like, hi, just so I know it's you. And just to save you doing anything, I'll just open up the roll. But yeah, basically, all you got to do, if you don't have the thing already, let's go back over here. Do the Discord. I explained this yesterday on the thing. Just go to start here and just click, just click the little thingy in the way. Click on this guy. But if you can't do it, if you're having trouble, just drop a message or open a ticket. Drop a message in here. Cool. There you go, you've got your roll. Alright, you should be able to see all the content now. And you will have received an email already. Again, it's all in the you can see stuff when you join. Let me just check. Let's double check you've got your email. Let's do all of this kind of stuff. Let's do the admin. If you hadn't, I'm going to send it again. This would have been sent out yesterday. I'm sure you've probably already accepted the thingy. But check your email now. And also and that will just give you access to everything. Alright. Okay, let's continue. Let's get rid of this on here and we'll do some other stuff. No worries, you're welcome. Hey, it's easy to, like, it's kind of useful to stream for this long because I can just troubleshoot whilst I'm here, which is good. BTC to 66k today, fingers crossed. Maybe. I think a lot depends on what the NQ does today as well. So this just took out previous day lows. Damn it. Wow, that really, whoa. I took a long on NQ yesterday just before the football. But then, wow, that really like dumped. Didn't see all of this from yesterday. Crazy. Shorted the high on CHFJPY. Very nice. I never trade Forex. Come on, Bitcoin. This better hold. Along the SFP yesterday, back to PAC, and then it dumped. Yeah, I mean, I got a TP1, and then basically just moved stops to break even, and dead after that. So I was switched off. I was out. I was watching the England game, which was terrible. So bad. So bad. Back in the day, BTC used to pump on the weekend. What happened? I mean, we're just not... It will happen again. That will happen again. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It can't happen all the time. It can't be that easy. And I mean, to be honest, we've quite regularly seen Sunday pumps lately. Okay. I mean, last Sunday it did. Sunday before that it did. I mean, it's not much. Sunday before that it did. Sunday before that. Saturday did. Back in the day it was like 2. I mean, everything weekends of consistently good. Sunday fun day. Yes. Bitcoin's dropping again already. It's not holding. It's not holding. What's going on? Come on. Come on, get back to life. We're fine here, but you don't want to... You don't want to get caught back below this again. Like, right on the edge. Options expiry. Yeah, there's options expiries every Friday. I don't really get like the options narrative so much because it's just like it's just what happens on Fridays. I know sometimes you get a few more and you get like quarterly options and yearly options and all of these kind of things together as well, but gotta hold this. It's gotta hold this, guys. Is it Quad Witch Day? Okay, maybe. Let's see. So again, French Bull will be the guy to ask about all of this. Has he mentioned it? So is it $6 billion of options expiry? I don't know. I don't really care for options. I mean, with Bitcoin, there's always more call interest than puts, isn't there? I mean, like, we're right on that max pain, I guess, aren't we? Aren't we? 65-ish? Oh, we're way below that. Yeah. I don't get options. So I'm not going to pretend I get them. I'll stick to my, I'll stay in my lane here. I don't understand it. I stick to futures. Seems weird. So we're what? We're here. Fucking, I don't know. All gobbledygook to me. ETH BTC breaking out. Okay. DXXXXXXXCCC. You're literally retail. I'll close the absolute low on the dip on the 1 minute. Oh man. What do you mean, like down here or down here? Either way, ouch. Ouch, ouch. I mean, I just, guys, look where we're at. Just don't capitulate here. Seriously, you do not want to capitulate here. This is not the place to be capitulating. But yeah, I mean, hey, look. Oh, that's fine if it was on the latter one. If you just, I mean, just get back in it, right? There you go. Look, you're dipping now. You're coming back in. Just get back into the trade. Sod it. I don't know. No. You gotta get another opportunity here. You'll be fine. I mean, like, this is now like, okay, you flipped that last low, acted as support, now it's bearish again. So do it as you wish. But hey, I mean, it's looking okay. It's not too bad. You're being brainless. Yeah, I mean, hey, it happens. ETH nice. My messy ETH chart. Nice. But you've cleaned up single prints here on Ethereum. So, shoulders back. Little single print. See it? Then you get. Okay, I think I'm probably going to call it here. Oh yeah, I was thinking. So this is something I was going to do. I'm just gonna carry this on for now. But I had a question that was asking about like the weekly and the monthly RSI divergence. And this was yesterday. I saw it, but I didn't cover it. I kind of forgot about it during yesterday's stream. So I prepared this and I was going to do it in the video. Maybe I just wait until Monday and do it in the video, because then we can do more of a top-down analysis. But essentially, right, you look on the monthly, and actually, if you're looking at monthly levels, and you can see where things are contained about within, then right, look at this RSI, and yes, okay, price has made a higher high, and you've got this divergence, but look at how much more space it can run. And this is going from our previous cycle tops in 2013, 2017, 2021, and now to here. Like, I'm not considering this at all to be bad right now. Like, for me, I think where this is like looking at maybe previous peaks around here where things went like much higher afterwards. Now, obviously, this being COVID crash, that first peak ended up being a lot lower because you went a lot lower to begin with. Like, you would have probably had a peak that was up here and then made a second peak with that COVID crash last time. But if you start to compare like how where this can go from here, and looking at, okay, are we looking at this or this, and where this could go and the kind of speed that it could go, it could take you into like much higher levels around about like the end of the year, going into like early next year type of thing, before things start to look properly toppy. So if you compare where things are here, and also on the weekly's been dealt with, the weekly's done. So there was this divergence that was on the weekly against the 2021 highs, yeah, but that's played out, okay? Because if you look at where things are, you've created the divergence and you've made the low, right? So you don't actually need to be like, yeah, that divergence has already played out on the weekly. The other thing that is here, so let's go back onto the monthly, and I'm just going to switch things onto long. And you look at these previous peaks that we've had, they've been, okay, and we're going to use the 2021 peak that's a little bit lower, but you see the timing of these, and you're basically like, where I believe we are within the market is the equivalent of here, the equivalent of here, the equivalent of here, and then once again we're seeing the equivalent of this here. And each time, funnily enough, right, look at what's happened afterwards. It's just, and these always seem to correspond with the halving as well. So here's your peaks, and we're due another run. So we're going into that like final stage of the bull run now. And generally speaking, so from peak to peak here, 7 months. Peak to peak here, 10 months. Peak to peak here, 7 months. So let's say 7 months. Yeah, you got a good, like, that leads into that real good Q3, Q4 type of expectation, which is what we're looking at overall. And then this can still remember like what happened last time. You still made another high and then you formed divergence afterwards, right? so this is just for the overbought conditions, wherever that may lead us. So it's just something interesting. I did have a question about it yesterday, so I thought, why not just cover this in the video and whatnot. So hey, reasons to be bullish long term for the rest of the year for sure. Plenty of room for this to carry on. All right. DXC, look, you've got an opportunity to enter lower where your thingy was. This is we're exactly at the midpoint of this daily gap, by the way. So we're just right on that 50% right now. BG, what is this? I don't know. In terms of vector candle theory, we are covering the last one in the range towards the lower side, meaning the rest are higher. Yeah. I mean, yeah, look. We got... So, I don't know why other fucking candles stop, but this is a place I fully expect to absorb and to hold through the summer and then to make new all-time highs afterwards. Simple as that. I do not expect us to take these lows. What I expect us to do is just to keep chopping around and then make new all-time highs later in the year. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I will be back again. It's the weekend now, so I'll be back again on Monday. Unless I randomly decide to do weekend streams from now on. Would people be interested in weekend streams? Like maybe shorter ones? Because if I'm doing them early in the morning, then I could still do a stream on a Saturday or a Sunday and then get on with the rest of my day after that. Maybe I'll give it a go. Depending on how busy I am. Or even like a Sunday evening stream would be cool. I'll consider it. I'll see how things are going. But yeah, you may see me over the weekend. But weekend is a touch grass, chill out kind of thing. I don't trade on the weekends. So you need to break from the charts, especially when conditions are like this. So we'll see how things go. Yeah, but on that note, have a great weekend if I don't see you until Monday. And if I do see you over the weekend, then still have a great weekend. So yeah, cheers. Cheers, everyone.